Brawl is much more broken than you remember. At least, that's how I started every single short part of that series. And you guys didn't like the catchphrase all that much. Alright, okay, I concede it was a forced loop, it wasn't very good, but today, it's Christmas, and Christmas is the time of giving. But not this year, and not me. I'm not giving. I'm taking my revenge on you! And for your Christmas punishment, I took the time, scoured the internet to find the most highly entertaining Brawl glitches and oddities and tricks that I could possibly find. And now you're going to watch all of them. If you get caught by a Metroid Assist trophy as Meta Knight, you can mash up B to ascend far past the blast zone. You can get really high with it. Like, high enough that it despawns the Metroid high. Sonic has a variation of this too, where you spam homing attack and hit him with the Roller Coaster Tycoon Loopy Landscapes expansion pack. Everyone knows Link's slingshot glitch, where the final smash itself gets interrupted, but Link, well, doesn't. Obviously, Toon Link can do it too. Charging and releasing Rob's up smash at the perfect time makes this happen too, for whatever reason. Projectiles can sometimes get stuck on small geometry. Here, the cracker launcher gets stuck on the lip of the ship. You can reflect it, and it follows the same glitchy path, which I found very funny. Famously, throwing a pitfall on the ground and running over it with Wario's bike will cause Wario to instantly die. If you're playing Stamina mode with 3 or more people and Popo dies while Nana survives, her AI will continue to fight in your honor. She can also banish the Smash Ball to the Shadow Realm. With good timing in the home run contest, here I think I used a setup, you can incite the power of a god and hit the sandbag backwards, which is clearly unintentional as the edge of the flat earth becomes apparent. Characters just freeze when in super armor in Brawl, leading to, well, this. If Wario uses his ultimate in stamina, why did I write that? His final smash and then dies in it, he'll come back to life when it ends, just to die a second time. But don't worry, you can go down and make him die for a third time. With Bowser, this glitch just kills him twice, instantly. If you beef up a hothead to a righteous temperature and then throw it in this specific custom stage, Ganondorf becomes a black hole temporarily. You can stack these up as much as you want, as long as you can keep refreshing them before they run out. As you can see, they really do stack. Like, a lot. And then, obviously, it does a shit ton of damage. If you jump in a Bulborb's mouth, he eat you. But if you jump in as Giga Bowser, he not eat you. Well, on purpose, anyways. The Eat That Guy hitbox actually extends a bit below him so you can pop into his mouth, and then he just walks back out of frame without doing anything. There's a block and a ledge here, so if you break it, you can tether to the ledge. Don't worry though, you can still use a get-up as normal. Falco's final smash can just push characters through the Shadow Moses Island wall. Personally, I think this other perspective is so funny for some reason. In the Figure 8 circuit stage, if you time Link's final smash to hit one of the Shy Guy racers, you get this awful sound. And then, oh no, he's slow now. He's gonna lose the race. What have you done? Everyone else is so fast. He's so far behind! But no worries, once they lap him, he'll join his friends in going top speed once again. If Bowser gets his final smash, he can forward tilt to the top of this specific custom stage. instantly.
You're too slow!
If you go into training mode, set up rolling crates, and then use Falcon's final smash, and then mash A to spawn as many rolling crates as possible right after hitting your enemy, they'll spawn in momentarily then disappear, but still be fully interactable. The same thing is possible with sandbags for some reason. Hooray! If you space the very edge of Reverse Warlock Punch on the pit's reflector, you die. The same thing happens with Falcon, just not as die. In Stamina mode, killing an opponent with the first hit of Ike's final smash will tumble them, so he just fights the air for a few seconds instead. And then, well, that's just rude. When you put platforms below solid blocks on a custom stage, Wario's bike has no idea how to react. The whole projectiles getting stuck on geometry thing I mentioned earlier is more famous with Falco's laser, where he can do this. It works on several other stages, too. Attempting to grab when the polar bear ground pounds the stage into the water will instantly kill all of your Pikmin, except for the blue ones, permanently stunning Olimar in his grab animation. Well, until he gets hit. If you move the joystick while in Shine, Fox will pivot back and forth and back and forth. However, if you move the joystick a few frames after getting hit, you can instantly cancel your reflector and do a roll instead. This, as a short, is my most viewed video of all time. Kirby's final smash duplicates all items and projectiles it absorbs, replacing any of the projectiles with one of the items at random. If done with Fox lasers and a golden hammer, well, this happens. If you grab DDD with Ike on this specific geometry, you get this. While editing this recording, I was like, oh, just gotta find where the grab starts, then I looked at the audio waveform. Can you guess? Can you guess where the glitch starts? Speaking of Ike, his taunt is funny and makes his model freak out if you clip into a block while on one of these conveyor belts. Meta Knight's glide can get stuck on the lip of a staircase. Forever. Well, until he tilts up. There's a tiny window where you can do this. I think the projectile disappears and hits Wolf's projector at the same time, causing it to despawn entirely. Lucario's Aura Sphere will just disappear after Kirby uses his final smash. It still does kind of look menacing, though. You can set up a custom stage for Bowser to infinitely fall with a hitbox. If you stand on the platform and then try to go under it, Giga Bowser will also infinitely fall. But you can tilt him back and forth, which is objectively funny. Is it 2010? Do you main Meta Knight? You want to get a leg up on that dreaded Ice Climber main at your local? If you star KO Popo and then use Meta Knight's final smash on Nana, she will instead get hit off of the Angel platform, right after respawning. If you use Pikachu's up special and catch a poison mushroom during the rise, it launches Pikachu into the stratosphere, and can take up to 15 seconds for him to come back down. Meta Knight can drill rush through the Skyworld platforms. But no, he can't do it through the main one, unfortunately. If you go into Giant Smash mode and use Falcon's Final Smash while sliding on ice, he dies. And then has the blue Falcon permanently stuck to his model for the rest of the match. It always faces his model's right-hand side and will snap back and forth if he pivots. That being said, the Golden Hammer gives every character a full 360-degree pivot animation, so you can swing the blue Falcon around in a full circle like this. I absolutely lost my mind at the aerial view of this. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. The only other item that affects Falcon's Z-axis this way is the Warp Star, which does this. Here's what it looks like at a distance. It's so stupid, man. Rob can do, well, whatever this is on 75M. Kirby's Final Smash is a fire extinguisher. Look, now he's safe. Caping Lucario during his up special sends him up significantly higher than he would normally go. Using the weak hit of Luigi's up special does no knockback, so you can perform the Luigi ladder into the heavens. It doesn't kill in Smash 4, but it sure as hell kills in Brawl. Kirby Rock on very certain angled ledges will glitch out the model like crazy. Game & Watch's up air is mostly a win box in Brawl. It confuses the physics engine when used on a Waddle Dee or Waddle Doo, and this happens. If done with better timing, well, let's just say he's gonna meet his maker. No, where are you going? Come back! Come back! If you're enjoying this video, I'd love to take this special Christmas moment we're sharing here and ask you to like and subscribe to the channel. That can be your holly jolly gift to me this year. I love you. In the Mushroomy Kingdom 1-2 variant, the highest platform is very close to the blast zone. Falcon's Final Smash actually does real knockback for just a few frames before the Final Smash begins. So you can kill a guy and then kill that guy again before he can even respawn. I'd be pissed too if somebody got 2 stocks on my ass like that. Sonic's Spin Dash behaves in a bizarre way on angles. Sometimes he defies gravity and launches across straight. Sometimes he defies gravity and launches across straight, then somehow goes back in time. If you hit somebody while defying gravity... where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Yeah, I would love to explain this one. Can't. No idea. This is called Wolf's Scar, or scarring, where Wolf can do funky stuff with his side B at the ledge. Snake's model is too tall when using the Cypher, so he gets stuck in the geometry of Corneria's blasters. Wolf's Final Smash also gets stuck and glitches around a bit down there too. Ganondorf, specifically, can get stuck in the geometry on Hyrule Castle. Now, this looks simple, but in Brawl, you only have a 30% chance of getting the reeling, or barrel roll animation, and even still, it needed me to eyeball an extremely dodgy setup to even have the chance to get this glitch. Still worth it, but this, of all things, was one of the hardest to reproduce. Soccer ball, go bounce. It never stop. Go bounce. With a platform next to a solid block, Mario can just phase through walls. Oh no, Mario, you got yourself stuck! Now, don't worry, Luigi will keep you company. Yeah, off script, this isn't supposed to happen. Luigi's not supposed to be able to get out. He's supposed to be, like, trapped inside, just like Mario. Perhaps this special power was due to his, destructive habits. Tiny Brawl has some of the funniest physics exploits in any Smash game. For example, the base knockback of Luigi's taunt is so strong in Tiny Brawl that it insta-kills. Snake was at 0. Snake's taunt doesn't insta-KO, but has a smash attack knockback. Just for fun, but crawling animations are way funnier than they should be in Tiny Brawl. Speaking of which, DDD's run is funny too, but if you charge his hammer all the way, and then foxtrot, he slides around the stage like crazy. And they said wave dashing wasn't in this game. Oh, hi, Metin. Huh? Where'd you go? Oh, there he is, you little rascal. You thought Skyworld was the only place Meta Knight could phase through? Huh? His up and side specials completely disregard custom stage blocks for some reason. At 1 HP in a stamina match, Kirby Inhale Spit Out will just phase Bowser right through the ground. If you throw blue, red, or white Pikmin at a block and green greens, they'll form a holy spiral. They'll then all instantly attach and lap on the damage if an opponent walks into it. Yeah, I really thought that would kill. It's not nearly as cool since it didn't kill. If you're in Giant Smash as Snake in a fun custom stage like this one, you can taunt to get the box stuck in the holes. The box counts as a projectile entity, so freeze enough of them and the game's hard projectile limit cuts in, making Snake useless. Which makes him depressed. It's okay, buddy. You're a high tier in the new one. Yeah, get on up there. DDD can inhale Ike on a slope, and his side special won't end at the edge like it would normally. Jigglypuff's round model and high airspeed makes her model freak out when pushing against the rain on Distant Planet. Ooh, another classic. DDD's Inhale can infinitely make Snake's down smash, his C4, go off. If you give Toon Link a super spicy curry, then switch to 1.5 speed, which you can't see here because of my camera mod, sorry about that, and then set it back to 1.0, Toon Link will stand normally as if he's holding his sword and shield while they're on his back. Look at this guy, not a thought behind those eyes. There's a weird collision on this platform on Hyrule Castle where Wario can just infinitely bike forward. If Olimar uses his final smash right at the end of the Mushroomy Kingdom 1-2 variant, he dies. If you have teams set up in a very specific way and have everyone but player 1 die at the same time, players 3 and 4 will be combined on the result screen. The winner is Blue Team! which naturally results in some very cursed outcomes. Luigi in a dress might be the most famous Smash glitch of all time, but I've never seen anyone experiment with this glitch, so I spent over an hour mixing and matching to find the most cursed results I could. Falcon and Marth combined to give Falcon a cape and 2 more arms. I got genuinely jump scared by Zelda when I panned over to get this angle. Good news, everyone! I found out what Samus looked like under the mask, and it's terrifying. You know what? No comment. Feels like Meta Knight is just a mech that Kirby is popping in and out of. In my notes, I called this one Resident Evil monster design. It's like Squirtle's a struggling xenomorph that Donkey Kong keeps trying to push back in. Dude, this one got a belly laugh out of me. That's straight BM. He's on a different team. He's just standing right in front of Ivysaur. Feels like a TikTok couple would clip this and caption it with us. First time Jigglypuff has ever clapped in a Smash title. Honestly, this one is just kind of disturbing. Speaking of disturbing, why is Squirtle so terrifying in this? Charizard just blocks Nana, and I find that very funny for some reason. Oh, and in case you didn't know, Fox and Wolf have the same clapping animation, which, yeah, that checks out. This looks like one of those kids' party costumes, you know, where it's like the half inflatable ones, and they said you couldn't ride Yoshi in this game. Oh wow, a Slopin' King Dedede. Wonder what this one's gonna be. Yeah, you're not the only one complaining. My OBS was pissed. This audio is at negative 50 decibels, by the way. And obviously it works on the other side, too. 2 Lucarios next to each other can trap a character inside. Obviously, you can SDI out of it, but it does massive damage if you don't. Okay, this one is unbelievable, genuinely. Did you know you can just parry the lava? I didn't know that. Here's a view of beneath the lava. And yes, you can parry the wall of lava too. Here's a video I took right after discovering that you could just mash down B and parry the lava. Why can you do that? What the fuck? I went to bed last night thinking about this. When the ship gets landlocked, you can use Toon Link down air to get past the left barrier. I tried to get another angle, but messed up, so here is Toon Link dying. And yeah, that just disappears. No comment on this one, either. If you're close to the ledge and throw the lips stick flower downwards, it's barely off the edge and the game gets confused, thinking the hitbox is active in the air when it's not. Using side B against a sideways spring preserves Ike's momentum on ice, which he can then counter to regain for some reason. Meta Knight's up taunt extends the hitbox way up above him, high enough that you can hit him on platforms far above his head. Peach can get stuck in pretty much any geometry that juts out like this, being able to infinitely float around. Uh-oh, it's the Elden Hour! I lied about Luigi in a dress being the most famous, it's definitely this one. Using Rob's final smash as the bridge is getting repaired makes him permanently stuck in his final smash. That is, until he gets another smash ball, which resets the timer. If Jigglypuff does the same, she grows to like 100 times her normal size, and then gets stuck like that. Any item she picks up will scale to her new size in physics as well. If she does the same thing again, it'll just reset her back down to a regular size and repeat the glitch over again. If done with Yoshi on the field, however, she gets stuck and then he lays an egg using her, which makes her grow a bajillion times her normal size. If Yoshi tries to lay another egg, she dies. Here's the whole thing happening in real time. Even as the size of the sun, she's still a low tier. Go figure with that. If Bowser finds himself mostly clipped into a custom stage block in this layout, Falcon can Falcon dive to simply snap him out of bounds. This fully clips him into the block, with no other collision until he returns in bounds. Instead of the lipstick flower killing him like at the start of the video, if he takes direct damage at low HP, Giga Bowser will return to normal Bowser and he'll have 0 HP, a zombie. You can push Fox over to this little slanted edge right here and his shine will double. You can do the same thing for Wolf, but I pushed him off while accidentally on one stock. So, using DK forward air will just ladder him up to the top block on Mushroomy Kingdom 1-2. Hey, this stage is kinda broken, huh? The reflector powers up the Unira so much that it turns on its master and kills Pit somehow. Oh, this one's another classic. Diddy up throw gets interrupted by Gale Boomerang, which shifts Diddy Kong into another mortal plane. Nope, there we go. You can go double Lucario on the home run contest, and with good spacing and timing, you can lock the sandbag between both characters for a long time. After all that, If you have 3+ players in a match, you can let Wario get his final smash. When he's about to lose it, you can waft to kill yourself off the top. If timed correctly, Wario becomes the sun. Like, genuinely becomes the sun. And if you're feeling lonely with him up there, don't worry, Falco's Landmaster can physically bring the sun down to the stage. And now with our new friends, we can bask in the beauty of the horizon and remember the ones we lost along the way. Hey there, cowboy. Your punishment wasn't too bad, right? I just want to take a second and say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I hope for whatever you celebrate, that you have had a wonderful time recharging and celebrating with friends and family alike. And if you're more like me and don't really mess with the holidays, you're doing great, almost there. Thanks so much for a fun year filled with both joy and glee. I posted my very first video in May of this year, right? And in 8 months, I've gotten, what is that, 70,000 subscribers in 2024 with solo Brawl content? Yeah, I don't know either. Beats me. But who knows? Maybe next year I could start branching out a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, this video was super last minute, by the way. I'm literally recording this at 6:11 p.m. on Christmas Eve. Yeah, it's December 24th. Yeah. Big shout out to my friends Daniel and Brett, who went out of their way to make all of the custom stages you saw in this video that I found online that were required for some of the ones. And major credit, obviously, to the people who posted these original guides back like a decade plus ago. Obviously, they didn't discover all the glitches themselves, but without that archive of the glitches, it would have been way harder to recreate them all, just judging based on what people said in Smashboards forums and everything. So big shout out to you guys, obviously. And lastly, thank you for all of your continued support on this little project of mine. Has always meant the world to me, and it still does now. But yeah, I'm done yapping. Thanks for watching. Big things coming in 2025, so I will see you on the other side. Scunch out.